Greetings, mortals, and welcome to Center Stage, your delightfully dreadful delve into all things bizarre, beautiful, and of course, Broadway. Today we're unlocking the crypt, dusting off the cobwebs, and inviting you into the wonderfully warped world of the Addams family. Get ready to embrace the darkness, find joy in the macabre, and maybe even shed a tear of morbid delight. The Addams Family is a musical comedy with music and lyrics by Andrew Lippa and a book by Jersey Boys writing team Marshall Brickman and Rick Ellis. The show itself is based upon the Addams Family characters created by Charles Addams in his single-panel gag cartoons, which depict a ghoulish American family with an affinity for all things macabre. In 2007, the producers announced that they had obtained the rights from the T. and Charles Addams Foundation to create a musical adaptation of The Addams Family for Broadway, the first time that Charles Addams's comic creations were licensed to serve as the basis for a complete stage production. A ghoulish fact number 1. The Addams Foundation reportedly retained control over the show's content and insisted that instead of drawing the plot from the Addams Family television series or its films, the production team would devise an original musical based solely on Addams's cartoons. Now, the creative team led by Brickman, Ellis, Lippa, and Improbable Theater founders Julian Crouch and Phelim McDermott said that when brainstorming ideas for the overall appearance of the show, they turned to the character of Uncle Fester for inspiration, asking themselves, if Fester was going to do a Broadway show, what kind of Broadway show would he do? Well, the result, an offbeat take on 19th century Gothic. This leads to ghoulish fact number 2. In addition to the original characters created by Addams, the musical introduces the new roles of Mal, Alice, and Lucas Beinecke, who are described as straight-arrow Midwesterners. The ensemble then consisted of a group of Addams Family ancestors, each from a different time period, such as a bride and groom, a pilgrim and a conquistador, and many others. Now, Lippa said that he wrote most of the score to match each character's personality. Some examples of this include giving Gomez a flamenco-style Spanish score, Wednesday a more contemporary score, and Fester, well, a vaudevillian score. Now, the creepy yet kooky family would arrive at Broadway's Lunt-Fontanne Theater in April of 2010, running for 722 performances and starring three-time Tony winner himself, Mr. Nathan Lane, two-time Tony winner and original star of Chicago, Miss Bebe Neuwirth, actress and singer Krista Rodriguez, three-time Tony nominee and Seussicles original Horton the Elephant, Mr. Kevin Chamberlain, actor and baritone Terrence Mann, three-time Tony nominee Carolee Carmello, musical theater and television actor Mr. Wesley Taylor, and actress and comedian herself, the one and only Jackie Hoffman. Now, reviews for the Broadway production were mixed. John Simon, writing in the Bloomberg News, called it a glitzy, gloomy musical in which the quick and dead are equally full of character, especially the chorus of ancestors that exhibits wonderful but deadly team spirit. There was general praise for the performers, particularly Nathan Lane. An Associated Press reviewer stated, Lane, complete with a deliciously phony Spanish accent, is the hardest working actor on Broadway. Whatever they are paying him, and I hope it is a lot, he is worth every penny. The actor possesses a theatrical gusto that makes the musical move whenever he is on stage. Now, in March of 2013, the Addams Family danced their way to Sydney's Capitol Theatre, starring Australian stage, film, and television actors John Waters, Chloe Dallimore, and Russell Dykstra. After struggling to fill tickets at the box office, however, the production would close in June of that same year. By February 2015, 5 years after its initial Broadway run, the altogether ooky family would travel to Chicago for a sit-down production at Mercury Theater. Now, this production, which featured a tighter post-national tour script and a more Chicago improv-oriented cast, received unanimous rave reviews. L. Walter Stearns of the Chicago Tribune wrote, much more relaxed and infinitely funnier. I enjoyed this production more than any of my previous visits with this family. A relentless focus on laughs. In June of 2021, a special premiere of the musical took place in Tyumen, Russia, in the city's Repertory Drama Theater. The production started quite successfully, with the theater's website crashing due to a high number of visitors who wanted to buy tickets. The new production received 9 out of 10 nominations for the Golden Mask Award, which is the most prestigious theater award in Russia. Now, rumor has it, Russia's Golden Mask Award recently added a new category: Best Unseen Benefactor Who Demands Specific Casting from the Shadows of its Opera House. Apparently, the competition was fierce, but one particular masked gentleman had a very persuasive, high-pitched argument for why Christine should always get the lead. If the rumors are true, I would secure tickets for the Phantom's return to Broadway this fall. Hashtag spoiler alert. In October of 2023, it was announced the musical would be performed live in concert at the London Palladium, starring Canadian actor and singer-songwriter himself, Mr. Raman Karimloo, American television personality and former member of the dance pop group Seduction, Michelle Visage, 50-year career actress and broadcaster Leslie Joseph, and Scottish actor and singer Ryan Coppell. And that, dear listeners, brings us to the end of another gloriously gloomy episode of Center Stage. Remember, even in the darkest of families, love finds a way, usually through a crossbow. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our next episode. Yes, folks, he's back. He's a ghost, and he's got a very hands-on approach to crime solving. So bring your tissues, your skepticism, and some spiritual guidance, because you don't want to miss this.